I'm Michael Pease, this is William Young. We're here at Grapplers Elite and we're going to show you some trap and roll variations. So in mount, there's some different things that can happen. The first trap and roll variation I'm going to show you is with my hands on or near him. Okay? We're going to do 4 variations with even some minor sub variations. The basic idea of a trap and roll is that if he tries to roll me, go ahead and roll me, I'm going to catch my weight. To trap and roll me, he needs to trap that so that I can't catch my weight with either my leg or my hand. And there's numerous ways to do this. First basic one we're going to do is he's going to hook my wrist like so. He has his elbow down and he reaches over. You'll notice he's not grabbing with his opposable thumb over here, but this way. The muscles he uses here wrap all the way around his back. So it makes it very strong and hard for me to take my hand quickly out there. Okay? If you were to grab this way, that is actually just grabbing with the grip of the fingers and is hard to hold on to. So he goes around. The other arm, he's going to come with his palm behind my arm on the tricep. This makes it hard for me to quickly pull back and get out. With the elbow down, it makes it hard to get out this way quickly. And so with my hands near or on him in any way, he can trap those up. Now sometimes people criticize, well, all he has to do is X, Y, or Z. Yes, there's things I can do to him with these arms trapped. The point is, certainly I can't hold him. He can't hold me here indefinitely. But the point is I cannot quickly catch my weight when he knocks my weight forward. Okay? So once again, traps the wrist, traps the behind the arm. Now we're going to go over here. First of all, he wants my weight on his hips. If I get up on his chest, when he goes to lift me with his legs, I'm not going to go as far. Plus, this part of his body is not meant to hold my weight. And so his breathing and everything is going to be more difficult. Plus, his arms get more exposed. So if I end up here, he wants to put pressure with his arms and use his hips and legs and slide himself down. If he can keep me from there ever, that's ideal. Okay? So he's going to use his elbows to keep me down. And you'll notice he'll keep his elbow on that leg to keep my leg from coming forward. He's also trapping my ankle. So if you can see that ankle grip right there. Okay, once again, right here, bam, bam, bam. And I feel secure. And as a partner, you should let him test it out multiple times. That feels pretty good. The next step is to knock my weight forward. Common mistake is people just try to roll over, but my weight is on him. He needs to knock my weight forward. As he does that, my weight not being on him, he can continue that motion, rolling right over on top. So a couple things I want to go over here. Grabbing, supporting. Now the elbow here, feel free to kind of reach yourself down to that knee and really get a good hold on this ankle. The better I can grab that ankle, the harder it's going to be for him to stop the roll. Also, the more focused he is on holding me up here with his arms, the easier this is going to be. Now a couple sub variations. Sit up. I can do this variation of trap and roll with a gi by just hooking it. So if his hands are even near me and I can subtly hook my fingers in, I've got this trap and roll. I can even bring him forward a little bit and bridge. And there we go. So again, he's grabbed a cuff in this one. If I didn't have a grabbable sleeve, the wrist would be great, which is how we first showed it. Support on the back, elbow down here, trapping the ankle, knocking the weight forward, 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 using 2 legs and coming over. Okay, next variation. If my arms are on the ground, now not out really wide, but more right down here, he can trap my arms by coming from the middle and over the top. When he does that, he wants to come above the elbow, so kind of hit my arm above the elbow and trap that in. Okay? Now, just for my own sake, I want to turn this hand over. And as a partner to a new person learning this, he should check and make sure I turn my hand over. I don't want you to be too stressed about that, but you can bend your fingers or wrist back. And I've taught tens of thousands of people this, and over the years, there have been a few people that have just bent their wrists or fingers back. No significant injury, but even just bending your fingers or wrist back too far can especially that wrist, sometimes can last for weeks, if not months, and just minor pain. So anyways, he traps it this way, just like so. Okay, and if he's got a good grip on my leg, then he can go. And the same thing, he's going to arch forward. Okay, pause right there. Now, next thing is this arm. As he arches, this arm can actually push me forward. As he starts to bridge, that can give just a little bit more, knocking me forward to help finish that off. Especially if you're smaller, you might find that little bit is just enough. And obviously, there are some minor possibilities if someone's setting up an arm bar, but if you have that leg trapped, it's not there. Okay, so that's the second variation. One more time real quick, hands are close. He comes over the top, captures that elbow really well. He checks, makes sure I've turned my arm over or my hand over, and then he arches and knocks me forward with that extra hand coming over. Okay, go back. Variation 3. Instead of here, my arms are out very wide. Actually, I'll do this one. So if his arms are out really wide, okay, especially as they come forward, I'm gonna just tuck underneath. So I'm gonna kind of push that out even farther and slide my head through. Okay, so he's got his weight on me. He's doing a good job. I'm just gonna push through here. Now as I get over here, he does not like that and almost always brings his arm back, which brings it back to that first setup. Okay, let's go here. Capture that arm as he brings it back. Arm behind the tricep, hooking here. One more time. And the last variation that I want to show is the arm trapped behind the head. So as we learned super mount, we took the arm right behind the head here. Now, this may indicate someone that knows how to hold you a little bit better, or they know some of it at least. What we want to do is trap the arm right here. So he's gonna pull down with his head, keeping me, let go, keeping me from doing this. So he holds it that way, and he's gonna put his hand over here to stop me from pulling out that way. And then he traps the ankle the same way and arches. He can still use this hand as a free hand. Now, a couple little details. If they're doing this, they may also be kind of grapevining your legs. So if they're doing that and he wants to roll me this way, he needs to make sure this leg gets off. Okay, and he can do that by angling his knee outward and straightening his leg, popping that off, bringing his foot on inside before he goes. All right, so those are some variations. Again, hold right here by pinning down, and just that moment you're ready to go, you hold that arm, you make sure this leg is free, and you explode and over. As you come over, a few details: bring your knees in a wide base. Okay, get your hands on them, not on the ground. Don't rest with your hands on the ground. We'll go over more with guard in other videos, but don't get in the habit of coming over and just sitting with your hands on the ground. Okay, so those are 4 variations of our trap and roll. Again, hooking here. If the hands are on you, if they're on the ground, over the top, they go out wider, just push them out and tuck your head under. And if they're behind your head, make sure that you trap that arm behind your head and roll. With all variations, make sure they don't have that grapevine in on the leg you're lifting primarily with. Anyways, that's the trap and roll in various variations. We'll cover it in more detail as we get into the self-defense versions of it, but that have a little variations. But I'm Michael Pease, here with William Young at Grapplers Elite. Until next time.